way down towards fence number 11. And at this stage, chaps, Teeton Mill, the grey going well, Seymour Business on the outside.
Yeah, Teeton Mill's been jumping well throughout. Seymour Business has been struggling, but I think as the race begins to get on, I think you'll probably find him getting back into the race. But the three horses in front have been jumping the best of all, and Escartefique, he's close enough if he's good enough.
And Simply Dashing made a mistake going away at that ditch there, the 12th in the red colours. They begin the swing right-handed, and it's Imperial Call under Mick Fitzgerald, who leads to, on the inside, in second place, Super Tactics, the grey. Teeton Mill is in third place, and Escartefique has tucked himself on the tail end of those. That's fourth, and these four have gone clear of Seymour Business and Challenger to Look as they head down the far straight into driving rain. And Teeton Mill, this graduate from the point-to-point field, comes up to press Imperial Call. They're in the air together. Escartefique's in third place, and then back in fourth place is Seymour Business on the outside of Challenger to Look. They're clear of Simply Dashing, who's given up. They go down towards the next one, and Teeton Mill in the lead to Imperial Call in second, and then in third is Escartefique. They're the big three players now, and they're about 10 lengths clear of the fourth placed horse, which is Super Tactics, and then Challenger to Look head down towards the fifth from home in the Potemps King George, and it's Teeton Mill in the lead. The Irish Raider Imperial Call sits second place now, but Escartefique, this giant, huge, raw-boned horse, comes through up on the outside under Richard Johnson, but he stumbles into that, and that's surely put pay to his chances as they start the turn in. And look at this. It's Teeton Mill. He's won 7 from 8, and Norman Williamson. This horse has never been out of the 2 in all the races he's contested under rules, and as they come to the top of the home run, he's put daylight between himself and a toiling Gold Cup winner in Imperial Call. And on the outside of the Imperial Call is Escartefique, a long, long way back to Challenger to Look. This is simply annihilation as Teeton Mill, with 3 more fences to jump in the Potemps King George, comes to it. He takes it well, and the ghost of one man, the grey, Desert Orchid, a grey. Is it going to be another white Christmas for the Christmas champion? Here we are to out Teeton Mill. What a superb jump clear from a champion novice in Escartefique. A Gold Cup winner is legless in third place. Just 1 more fence to jump, and Norman Williamson looks round on Teeton Mill. He's 12-15 clear of Escartefique. This is the last. He comes to it now. He pops over safely, but he's tired. Escartefique makes it running, but he's 12 lengths down. Will not make up the deficit. And so Teeton Mill, another grey, becomes a Christmas champion. No snow down the south, but it's a white wonder as Teeton Mill comes home. Escartefique comes home in the second place, a Gold Cup winner. Panettary in second place. In the green colours, Pachine, the grey horse is Daylami, and still a long way off his stable companion Central Park, who leads as they turn out of the back straight. Duck Row is spinning wide on the turn. Insatiable and Faithful Son are still towards the back, but it's still Central Park that blazes the trail in the Coral Eclipse as they come to the top of the home run. Under half a mile to go, and it's Central Park under Darrow Donahue, clear by 4 to Taipan in second. The grey is Daylami. Here comes Duck Row on the outside in the straw jacket of the Duke of Devonshire. The Wheel of Fortune has taken 30 years to run with Park top, but Daylami is the one to beat now. The grey Daylami on the outside is Duck Row. Behind them, the white cap Faithful Son. At the back is Insatiable. He's done enough. They come now to the final furlong, and it's Daylami who strikes and goes for home. But look behind, Frankie, because here comes Faithful Son. John Reed, the white cap. They're inside the final furlong now. The grey Daylami, the white cap Faithful Son is trying to close. They've gone 4 clear of Central Park up towards the line. It's going to be Daylami's day. He takes it to Faithful Son second. Central Park completes a memorable.
On the run now out of the back straight and beginning to race to the half-mile mark. Alcázar now pressed on the outside by Kingfisher. Then a break of 3 lengths to Mukadram. They're followed by Al Qasim improving on the outside. And they're followed by Trading Leather with Australia next. And then 2.5 lengths to the Grey Gatsby. So they're on the run for the home turn. And Kingfisher and Shamey Heffernan lead. Mukadram moves second. They're followed by Al Qasim. Trading Leather. Australia racing round them on the outside. They're followed by the Grey Gatsby straightening up for home with 2 to go. Mukadram comes to join Kingfisher. Here comes Australia now, racing right up to them on the outside, and it's the Jewel Derby winner, Australia. The Grey Gatsby putting in a strong bid towards the outside. They're inside the last 150 yards. Australia in front for Joseph O'Brien. The Grey Gatsby and Ryan Moore on the near side, neck and neck, 50 yards to go. Australia, the Grey Gatsby. The Grey Gatsby has got him on the line. Ryan Moore wins the Quipco Champion Stakes from Australia. In third place, Trading Leather. Al Qasim is next, followed in by Mukadram, Kingfisher and Alcázar.
Strung out, they've got a very good pace indeed. Into Sky Falcon is really setting them a target here as he jumps the next, not too fluently. Copeland was second. In contrast, like a butterfly, Rooster Booster making stealthy headway. The grey going well. Rhinestone Cowboys off the bit, having been nudged along a bit and being asked to improve now. The first time this season he's really being asked to race. They're at the top of the hill. They've got 3 flights to jump, and it's Into Sky Falcon and Liam Cooper bidding to win his first race at the festival. Copeland in second. Rooster Booster is tanking along in the hands of Richard Johnson, the yellow jacket, the big grey horse. In contrast, Rhinestone Cowboy, the dark blue, trying to get into the race as they go down towards the third last. Into Sky Falcon comes in to take it the long time. Copeland is down there. Tony McCoy, we're jumping in second place. Rooster Booster is left second now, hard on the bridle. West Ender is third, then Rhinestone Cowboy. In contrast, out wide, McCoy on the deck. Iberus also a faller. Here's the second last coming up. Into Sky Falcon taken on by Rooster Booster and West Ender. Rhinestone Cowboy, the favourite, jumped in 4th place, and Rooster Booster is running all over this leader, Into Sky Falcon. The hugely improved Rooster Booster. West Ender trying to make a race of it on the outside. Rhinestone Cowboy back in 4th place, approaching the final flight. He says go on Rooster Booster, who's jet propelled at the last. Rooster Booster 6 or 8 lengths clear and pulling further away from West Ender. Into Sky Falcon. Rhinestone Cowboy self-defense from the rear, but Rooster Booster is storming up the Cheltenham hill here in the hands of Richard Johnson, and Rooster Booster wins the champion hurdle. In second is West Ender. Rhinestone Cowboy stayed on for third, just ahead of self-defense. A massive run. In 5th, the long-time leader, Into Sky Falcon. Teeton Davis sitting a handy third there, Viking Flagship. Ask Tom just out jumping one man at this stage. Lightning Lad and Seek the Faith just can't go the gallop at all. It's a real throat cutter as they head on towards the water jump, and it's Ask Tom and one man going head and head. Lord Dorset on the near side, Viking Flagship, Teeton Davis. Or Royal wasn't too fluent at the water there, and then the other two. On towards the big open ditch now, fence number 7, and one man pulling his way back to the lead just, but Ask Tom jumping well again. Lord Dorset in third position. position as they continue along the back straight towards fence number 8. And Claron Davis has lost a bit of ground back into 5th place. Over the next one man from Ask Tom, clear of Lord Dorset as they now continue to climb on the far side. They've kicked clear of All Royal, who's trying to get up into 4th. Then Claron Davis, Viking Flagship, is losing his position. There's a long gap to Lightning Lad and Seek the Faith, the big open ditch, number 9. And it's one man on the inside of Ask Tom, duelling for the lead still. From Lord Dorset in 3rd, Claron Davis is off the bit. So is All Royal back in 5th from Viking Flagship. They're reaching the top of the hill, and it's one man by a half length to Ask Tom, and they've got the others on the stretch.
And those others headed by Lord Dorset, the striped jacket Viking Flagship, the grey is All Royal. But a great gasp from the crowd as one man skipped round that corner, and Russ Garrity asked Tom for extra effort, but they've still got 3 more fences to jump, and the leading 5 in the Queen Mother chase are one man. What a good jump. Ask Tom, Claron Davis, an unusual mistake there, and it's one man. Then look at this, hard held to the jump. One man, the grey, the giant grey. Ask Tom in 2nd, Lord Dorset in 3rd, and so the Northern jockeys 1, 2 and 3 as they take the 2nd from home, with All Royal back in 4. Claron Davis a most disappointing 5. Viking Flagship, who's been high on the barometer of braveness, well beaten as they make the final turn. And it's one man now. He's facing this Cheltenham hill, and Lord Dorset is the challenger in 2nd. 2 in 3rd place, All Royal at the final fence now, and one man comes to it. Over safely, 2 miles is his trip. It's taken them a long time to find it out, but the Queen Mother Champion chase goes to one man, Brian Harding's biggest day, and it's going to be a triumph for Gordon Richards. One man taking his 20th race, the Queen Mother Champion chase, and one man wins at Cheltenham, deservedly, to All Royal 2nd, Lord Dorset 3rd, Viking Flagship just beaten for 4th place, Claron Davis 4, Viking Flagship 5. Then Ask Tom, who faded, couldn't live with a blistering pace. The time will be interesting.
Few seagulls scattering, moving on towards another ditch. Monet's Garden from Alberta's run out wide. Pocola yet to be popped the question. Alberta's run booted into that one. I'm Singing the Blues, the nosebanders travel comfortably. Tartac is a couple of lengths off, and Watch My Back bustled along still in last place. This completes the jumping in the back straight. 5 from home. Monet's Garden a length up on landing from I'm Singing the Blues. Pocola down at the running rail. McCoy just nudging away on Alberta's run. Tartac working into it on the inside as they race down the side of the course and on towards the 4th from home. So still 5 of them covered by little more than 3 lengths. Monet's Garden trying to shake off their challengers. Pocola down the inside. I'm Singing the Blues in the centre. Still McCoy nudging away on Alberta's run. Then Tartac, I'm Singing the Blues, crashes out when holding every chance. Monet's Garden stalked around the final turn by Pocola. Tartac and Alberta's run a couple lengths down. The old boy then straightens for home with 3 left to jump. Monet's Garden, but Pocola seemingly waiting in the wings. Barry Geraghty exuding confidence. Brennan's nudging away on Tartac in 3rd, then Alberta's run. Still Monet's Garden, but only a length up on landing. Pocola still to be asked a serious question. Now ranges up to challenge. Tartac has got 3 lengths to find, and then Alberta's run. Monet's Garden, the last ditch, 2 from home, came up, led by a half length from Pocola. Now Geraghty has to nudge away, and the old boy finds a bit more. Monet's Garden on the run down towards the final fence. Pocola switched out to have another go at him. They've drawn well away from Tartac, so Pocola trying to spoil the Monet's Garden party as he ranges up towards the final fence. Pocola and Monet's Garden as one. It could be all on the jumping. Monet's Garden the far side by a whisker from Pocola. Monet's Garden goes off up the run-in. A length up. Pocola is digging in bravely for Geraghty's urgings, but Monet's Garden is finding plenty for Dougie Costello. A final thrust from Pocola, not enough. Back at his beloved Aintree, and it's 3 old Roan chases for Monet's Garden. Pocola's back in 2nd, Tartac 3rd, then Alberta's run, and finally Watch My Back.
Destroval, a length to Rodalco, exit to Wave ridden along. Tipsy Mouse in ninth on the outside of Carry On Harry, 6 to Hersoff. Another 2 lengths to Smarty, then Luzkadu. Mercato makes ground with Just in Debt. Desai still standing 20 lengths off the lead, 4 lengths to Mr. Banjo. 6 to Lord Noley, a length to Midland Flame, 8 to Native Emperor and Stormes and Mini Sensation. They're a mile back. Then Sir Frosty. Chiquelo's last of those still standing. Mike, they've got a furious pace up front and they're just beginning to bunch and pause for breath.
Them off, Richard. I've noticed that Destroval on the outside, the Blue Sleeves, is running a big race. Stormes has always been up there as well. And look at Tipsy Mouse. Trevor Hemmings in the black cap, who's been just stalking these leaders, travelling really, really well. Looks as though Exit to Wave's about to backtrack here as well. Fascinating race.
Midland Flame's been pulled up at the back of the field. Indeed, quite a few of them don't look as if they're going on much further at the rear, as Grey Abbey leads Kerry Lads over the next from Ballybrophy in third. Maximise under pressure from Granite Destroval. Tipsy Mouse, the well-backed horse, is working his way into it. Then comes Carry On Harry from Exit to Wave. 3 lengths to Smarty, a length to Hersoff, 2 to Desai, who from a long way back is also beginning to make a little bit of ground, although he didn't jump that too well with Mercato. Mini Sensation is one of those that's pulled up. Stormes and Native Emperor continuing, but are completely tailed off, as very well strung out. Grey Abbey with an extending advantage again comes towards the ditch. He soars over it from Kerry Lads. Granite Destroval in third. 8 lengths back to Maximise, who shows in fourth place. There's then 5 to Carry On Harry, who's joined by Tipsy Mouse. Exit to Wave on the outside of Carry On Harry, who's racing about a 7th or 8th, just preceded by Ballybrophy. Desai is staying on from the back of the field, is in about 9th with 25 lengths to find. Then comes Smarty, Never in Debt is behind these, 6 lengths back to Hersoff, as Grey Abbey, Kerry Lads and Granite Destroval are the leading trio over the last on the far side, and these 3 are a long way clear in the Scottish National. Maximise is in 4th, Tipsy Mouse in 5, then Ballybrophy. Desai staggering on, and surely it concerns these front 3 who are a long, long way clear. At the back of the field, just pulled up, I think, as Stormes and also Native Emperor is continuing, but a long, long way behind. So turning back towards home, and can Grey Abbey, who's got such a fantastic record here, provide a national double for Graham Lee? Granite Destroval looking for his own national double in second place. Kerry Lads 4th last year, now just feels the pinch, and they remain clear from Maximise. Down towards the 3rd last, and Grey Abbey at the place he loves is 7 clear from Granite Destroval in 2nd. Back in 3rd is Kerry Lads. Maximise in 4th. They're finishing very tired, and Grey Abbey is being waved past. It took a late decision there with the discs, and then that's allowed Granite Destroval to come and join him. So Grey Abbey forced to change course violently. Can he regather momentum? Granite Destroval throws down a challenge. This is the last. Grey Abbey, the inside. Granite Destroval has fallen. That's the last. Went right alongside, and that will leave Grey Abbey in splendid isolation. 10 times he's been to air, 6 times he's been victorious, and today is the biggest of all. Grey Abbey wins the Glasgow Casinos daily record Scottish Grand National and completes the national double for Graham Lee. Kerry Lads is all out to repel Maximise 2nd and 3rd. Tipsy Mouse in 4th, Smarty 5. Stormes got round and ran through beaten horses for 6. Ballybrophy, Carry On Harry in 8, then Exit to Wave. They are the
to Pete with the white faces, followed by Kappa Blur and the grey Neptune Collonges as they rise. Planet of Sound over in front on his own is a fallen, has brought down, according to Pete. According to Pete, was brought down. Weird Al was badly hampered, so too was Tharawat. Vic Venturi has been pulled up. It's Planet of Sound over Foynehaven with Shakalaka Boom Boom and Hello Bud and Seabass who hit it. Then Neptune Collonges and Sunny Hill Boy and Kappa Blur. In Compliance and Ballabriggs and Midnight Haze and Weird Al and Calgary Bay and Swingbill and the Midnight Club and Neptune Equesta and Tharawat, and those are the only ones still going in the National as they take the canal turn. Shakalaka Boom Boom was over in front. Most of the principals streaming out over it. Ballabriggs was over in midfield. A slight mistake from the Midnight Club. Tharawat was the last to take it as they go to Valentine's.
Shakalaka Boom Boom out jumped by Planet of Sound. Seabass was down on his nose, but he's still handy in roundabout 4th place. Neptune Collonges and Hello Bud, 2 of the old timers in the field, giving a bold sight. These 5 ahead of Ballabriggs, who's creeping into contention on the inside, with behind these towards the outer In Compliance. A bad mistake there by Midnight Haze. Calgary Bay still going, as is Weird Al. Likewise, the red cap of Kappa Blur. And then Neptune equested towards the back with Tharawat. That time, Shakalaka Boom Boom's turn to out-jump Planet of Sound, who's being ridden along. Sunny Hill Boy makes progress. Weird Al was a faller back in the field. So Shakalaka Boom Boom, Planet of Sound, Seabass, Hello Bud, the grey Neptune, Collonges, Sunny Hill Boy, Ballabriggs jumped that well into 7th. In Compliance, Kappa Blur, Calgary Bay. Rider lost the iron, swerving to avoid a loose horse. Swing Bill goes past him. Then behind these, a couple of lengths back to Calgary Bay. Midnight Haze, the Midnight Club still going. So's Tharawat and Neptune Equesta, but a leading group clustered up of 8 runners begin the turn back. Plenty of chances despite the depleted field.
So as they make the turn back towards home, Katie Walsh on the outside on Seabass now lays it down to Barry Geraghty on Shakalaka Boom Boom. These the first two. Hello Bud, and then on that one's outside, Sunny Hill Boy. Next is Ballabriggs, who is now creeping into contention with Neptune Collonges on the inside, and In Compliance are right around the outside. In Compliance jumps to the outside of Sunny Hill Boy, followed by Seabass, Shakalaka Boom Boom, and then the yellow of Neptune Collonges, followed by Hello Bud, and then Ballabriggs and Kappa Blur continues to come on. The final fence of the Grand National, and on the outside, Sunny Hill Boy, and on the inside of him, that is Seabass. These the first two. Neptune Collonges is battling on in 3rd, followed in 4th by In Compliance, Shakalaka Boom Boom, and then Ballabriggs, who begins to rally around the outside. They go around the elbow. Sunny Hill Boy and Richie McLaren have got the lead over Seabass and Katie Walsh. Neptune Collonges and Daryl Jacob, they've got another 150 yards to go. Sunny Hill Boy with Neptune Collonges on the outside, bearing down, racing towards the line. Sunny Hill Boy and Neptune Collonges in a head-bobbing, pulsating finish to the Grand National. Seabass was back in 3rd. Kappa Blur was 4th, In Compliance, followed by Tharawat, who stayed on. Then on the inside, Hello Bud and Ballabriggs, Shakalaka Boom Boom and Swing Bill.
Theatre Guide as Alco is towards the tail of the field. The loose horse rather got in the way there of Fingal Bay as they take the first up the home straight. Bobsworth was still the last to rise under a patient ride, if in doubt just being pushed along as they head towards another open ditch. Fingal Bay over from Smad Place. Watching the whole field over, Oolong des Obeaux is a little bit slow there and has dropped back towards the rear of the field. So Smad Place, the Greys, taken over from Fingal Bay. And these two over in front of the giant bolster. Safia Dureur races in 4th place. In 5th is Splash of Ginger ahead of Ben Benz. Then the main cluster, First Lieutenant Girano. Theatre Guide Oolong des Obeaux towards the stand side with Alco, Bobsworth, and if in doubt, Smad Place the Grey on the outside of Fingal Bay as they stretch over the fence. And the circuit's time will be the last in the Hennessy, and they head towards the water jump for the solitary trying. It's Smad Place out in front for Wade Hutchinson the Grey by 2 lengths from Fingal Bay. The two that fought out the finish last time at Teeton are the first two in the Hennessy as they step over the water. Over in 3rd, if in doubt, that was an extremely uncomfortable landing at the back of the field. And Barry Geraghty will be singing soprano after that as they head out on their final circuit. Smad Place leads by 4 lengths. In 2nd place was Fingal Bay. In 3rd, as the pace just steadies for a stride or two, Safia Dureur on the outside of the giant bolster, 2 lengths to Ned Stark. Splash of Ginge races in 6th ahead of Ben Benz. Then behind these First Lieutenant, Oolong des Obeaux on the outside of Urano and Theatre Guide. Then Alco, Bobsworth, and if in doubt, still in the race after that alarming jump in the water. But is the back marker as they take the first down the back straight. Smad Place leads by 2. Fingal Bay, the giant bolster, and Safia Dureur are the next 3. Ahead of Ned Stark as they head towards another open ditch. Smad Place stretching out over it well. Watching them all over it. If in doubt, still the back marker, still continuing, however. So far, the young master, the only one that exited the scene at the very first fence. Smad placed with Fingal Bay, moving up to try and have another crack, gets into the bottom of that fence. Watching them all over it again, and still in doubt towards the back of the field, as Smad Place leads the giant bolster Fingal Bay and Saphir de Rur towards the penultimate fence down the back. Smad Place over in front, Fingal Bay in second. Saphir de Rur made a mistake there, hitting halfway up for a moment. Teeton on the verge of capsizing his rider, but he's still in the race up on the outside, the darker of the two greys. Last on the far side, Smad Place under an attacking ride. Fingal Bay in second place. Looking back, Alco, and if in doubt, are both beginning to struggle at the rear of the field. Smad Place's rider casts a glance to his right. Fingal Bay's never been far away. Saphir de Rur travelling okay at this stage. The giant bolster in fourth. Ned Stark, first lieutenant, trying to get a little bit closer now. Then behind these we have Splash of Ginge, who's on the inside as they make the turn, and then Ben's Theatre Guide has made some ground. Urano's travelling quite well back in the field. Bobsworth trying to get on terms. Oublon des Obeaux is beginning to lose touch and driven along. Smad Place towards the cross fence, over from Fingal Bay. Saphir de Rur, bad mistake and unseating Splash of Ginge. Splash of Ginge exits the race at the cross fence as Smad Place leads Fingal Bay towards the fourth last in the Hennessy. Saphir de Rur around the outside, the giant bolster, first lieutenant. Ned Stark in the orange colours in sixth. Then Theatre Guide behind these Urano, who's picking them off one by one into eighth place. Then Ben's as they make their way up the home straight. Smad Place rises in front, fourth from the finish. Fingal Bay and the giant bolster have always given chase. Urano made a mistake. Saphir de Rur towards the near side's never been too far away, but nothing's got to Smad Place yet. Final ditch, Smad Place over. Fingal Bay in second. Saphir de Rur first lieutenant, and the giant bolster as they head on down towards the second last. Smad Place been out in the van throughout, still leads two from home. Fingal Bay first lieutenant and Saphir de Rur. Theatre Guide over in fifth, but Smad Place is galloping on resolutely. Out in front, 7 lengths clear. From in second, first lieutenant, Fingal Bay, Saphir de Rur, the last in the Hennessy. Smad Place is over clear. First lieutenant, bad mistake, Fingal Bay. Then Theatre Guide, Saphir de Rur in fifth place, had run with credit, but Smad Place in a performance full of elan, exuberance, has run them ragged and will be one of the widest marching winners in Hennessy history. Smad Place wins really well. Theatre Guide second, first lieutenant, they both make the frame again. Fourth for Fingal Bay, Saphir de Rur. Bobsworth is over the line in sixth, then the giant bolster is next to finish.
First, number 5, Smad Place. Second, number 17.
Pressed by Desert Orchid, then Yahoo. Behind them comes Charter Party. This is the third last now. Desert Orchid, and 10 Plus has gone. He's left Desert Orchid in the lead. It's Desert Orchid now as they race to the home turn from Yahoo, chasing him all the time and trying to get up on the inside with Charter Party third. Desert Orchid and Yahoo now as they race round the home turn. There's very little between them. Yahoo on the far side. He's gone on now from Desert Orchid towards the near side. Yahoo from Desert Orchid, and Desert Orchid looks as though he's tiring in the ground. Yahoo, who loves the mud, is full of running at the second last. Yahoo jumps from Desert Orchid, but Desert Orchid is running. He's trying to come again towards the near side. It's Yahoo on the far side. Desert Orchid towards the near side. Desert Orchid's accelerating as they come to the last. Yahoo on the far side. Desert Orchid on the near side. It's Desert Orchid on the near side, Yahoo on the far side. Desert Orchid drifting over towards the stand side. He's beginning to get up. Desert Orchid is beginning to get up as they race towards the line. There's a tremendous cheer from the crowd as Desert Orchid is going to win it. Desert Orchid has won the Gold Cup. Yahoo is second. Third is Charter Party. Simon Sherwood punches the air. Desi has done it.
Roars of applause as he passes the post. This
still got a circuit to go, and Sabin Deloire leads clear by 3. Desert Orchid, I'm sure, is enjoying himself in second, with Panto Prince in third, and then Dick the Brief 4, and the Fellow is 5, and Prize Asset and Toby Tobias, who's made a mistake, and Celtic Shot, who's made a mistake, has one behind them, and that one is Espy, and John Oaksey, John Frankham, they're going to the water, and Desert Orchid, I'm sure, is enjoying himself.
Well, he looks much happier, certainly, this afternoon than I've seen him in his last 3 runs, in actual fact. The horse in front, though, is going particularly well, Sabin Deloire, and Toby Tobias, well, he's just taken a little bit of time just to warm up.
But touching all available wood, this is a completely different Desert Orchid. So far, he's been jumping for fun, jumping as if he was loving it. And, well, he's got a very, very difficult horse to pass in front of him. But Sabin Deloire, in a moment, I think will know he's been in a fight.
And they've got 7 more to jump. It's Sabin Deloire, clear by some 4 to 5 lengths. At the rear of the field, Celtic Shot's been making mistakes. Last is Prize Asset, Desert Orchid in second place, and closing. The Fellow has come through to be third, Nick the Brief 4, and Toby Tobias makes ground on the outside of Panto Prince. Desert Orchid at 9 to 4, Celtic Shot at 11 to 4. You wouldn't want to take that. Toby Tobias is getting a bit closer at 4 to 1, and Sabin Deloire at 7 to 1 leads. 7 out, and Sabin Deloire has, oh, has he? He's gone. He's hampered Desert Orchid, and the horse is okay, and the jockey Mark Perrin still on the ground, leaving Desi in the lead with 6 to jump. And it's Desert Orchid the leader. Now the Fellow, that French horse, is getting closer in second. Toby Tobias is third, Aspire mistake in 4, Dick the Brief 5, and Celtic Shot. And they've got 5 more to jump, and it's Desert Orchid the leader by 3 lengths to Toby Tobias, the young pretender, in second place. This is 5 out. Toby Tobias is in second, and he makes a mistake. Desert Orchid the leader, Toby Tobias is second. They're clear of it, third place horse, the Fellow, and Celtic Shot is staying on. They've got 4 to jump, and Desert Orchid a brilliant lead. Toby Tobias in second, the Fellow, and Celtic Shot now back in third place. They come down towards the third from home. At the rear of the field, Espy has been pulled up, and Nick the Brief has been pulled up, and this Desert Orchid out in front, clear by 2. Toby Tobias, those words ringing in my ears, he won't be given a hard race, but he's got Desert Orchid in his sights and he's trying to close. Back in third place, it's the Fellow and Celtic Shot, and it's Desert Orchid. He's got his ears pricked. He's been here before, a record 4th win in the King George. He's gone clear by 5. They've got 3 to jump. Desert Orchid, oh, what a leap! Toby Tobias in second, the Fellow is third, and he's got 2 to jump, and it's Desert Orchid clear by 8. He's got the race won now, 2 to jump. Desert Orchid comes to it. He's been here before, and it's Desert Orchid clear by 10. He's pushed out, but don't worry, nothing's getting closer. Toby Tobias is in second. The crowd's going absolutely wild. They've got 1 to jump, and it's Desert Orchid. He comes to take it, and he's jumped it brilliantly. This was his race. Desert Orchid, watch history being made. Rolls of applause. The King's in his counting house. Desert Orchid's blooming. He's been here before. Desert Orchid the winner. Marvellous. Desert Orchid has won it. Toby